Kia ora, good morning everyone, Richard Wong here. Welcome back to the channel. Now here in New Zealand, we right now having a 4 weeks nationwide lockdown. So that means everyone has to stay at home. And right now this is the second, I think it's the beginning of the third week of the lockdown. That means I have stayed at home, been stuck at home for 2 weeks already. About 2 weeks ago, I saw that the guys at Venus Optics, or you may know them as Laowa, they have created a 14-day macro photo challenge for this quarantine lockdown period, because a lot of people around the world right now have to stuck at home. So they created a fun photo challenge for everyone to have a bit of fun. I haven't done any photo challenge for a very long time, so I thought, why not? The only thing is I am a little bit worried, because last time when I did a similar photo challenge, I think just after maybe around 1 week, I starting to struggle because I ran out of idea and also ran out of time. So I was a bit worried that maybe I wouldn't be able to finish this challenge, but I made it. Today is the last day that I post the last photo, the 14th photo. So I completed the photo challenge. I survived the photo challenge. I am very happy about it. So I want to create a short video just to share with you the photos that I shot in the last 14 days, and also some of the tips and tricks and things I learned when I was doing this photo challenge. So there are 5 things I want to talk about. The first thing is, it's very important for you to understand the basic of photography. What is aperture, what is ISO, what is shutter speed, how does it affect your photo, and when should you apply some certain settings. And at the same time, you also should be quite familiar with your camera as well. For most of the camera settings, you should be able to adjust it very easily without having to check the menu or go to the internet to find out how to do it. The reason I said that is there is really no secret tricks or tips that if you don't even understand the photography and camera basics, you don't even know what aperture is, how does it affect your photo, there is really no way that you can capture some truly amazing photo if you don't even know the basics. So yes, that is definitely the most important thing. So if you don't really know the basic, go and check out. There are many great tutorials here on YouTube or on the website. Go and learn all the basics first, because once you learn all the basics, it's not really that hard to capture some amazing photos. Having a good and solid idea in your head is very important. The more concrete idea you have in your head, the easier it is for you to capture a very nice photo. Don't rush yourself and start taking photo if you don't have an idea yet. And if you don't really have an idea about what sort of photo you want to take, there are many things that you can do to inspire yourself. Browse the internet, look at other people's photo, and you can read some magazines or even watch some movies, because some of the scenes in the movies are really inspiring, or even like the artwork for the movie, the posters. There are some very fantastic idea and arts there that you can learn from and inspire yourself for the photo that you want to capture. Now look at this photo, for example. This is one of the photos I captured for this 14-day photo challenge. This is the end result I got. But if I now show you all the photos that I've shot from the beginning to end, so these are all the photos I got from the beginning to end. Before I start taking the first photo, I already have a very clear idea about what I want to capture. So you can see that the first photo I captured is actually not that much different from the last one. The difference is that I'm just trying to adjust the camera angle, the Lego figure, the position, and also the lighting. So I just keep refining all those different things until I got the last photo I want. Oh, and if you are wondering what is that water drop or snow thing in the background, they are just some tiny water drop that come from a little water spray bottle. But what about if I don't really have a good idea, or the idea that I had in my head doesn't really work when I try to capture it? That happened to me many times during the last 14 days. So look at this one. This is the final photo that I got for the day. I think the film for that day is Bubble, I think. So this is the final photo. I quite like it. But now let me show you the first photo I shot that day. And this is the first photo I shot. And if I show you all the photos I shot, you can see that the first 10 or 20 photos, I really don't have a good idea because I actually spent like half an hour trying to think of how can I capture some cool bubble photo, and I just don't have any idea. So I then at the end, okay, I have to start capturing it, and the first few photos, it just doesn't look good at all. So what I did is just look at the photo and then think about it, and then there are many things that you can try when it doesn't look good. You can try to change the camera angle. For example, if you are shooting something from the front, you can shoot from the top or 45-degree, or just flip it around the other way around. You can change the distance. If you try to shoot something very close up, it doesn't work, pull back a little bit, see if it works, and also maybe add another element or take away some element, because both way may work. Sometimes you add too many things in your photos and it doesn't work like what you imagine it would be. Or sometimes it could be the other way around. You just need to add one or two elements to your scene to make it more interesting. But the biggest thing is keep trying different things, keep experimenting different things, move things around a little bit, take a photo, have a look, have a think, see if it's any better. If it looks better, keep working on it. Just try to do something, try to improve it. If it's turned out it doesn't really work, then stop, take a step back and think about, okay, maybe I should try something very different, and then try it again. As long as you keep trying, sooner or later you will be able to capture some really great photos. There's one thing that I found is most important if you want to capture some really great photo, and that is light. So if there's no light, there's no photo. Everything is dark, it is black. If there is no great light, then there is definitely no great photo. Okay, you may ask, what is great light? I don't think there's a definite answer. It's just something that makes your photo looks great. To understand what light is great, I think you need to look at other people's photo. Look at the photo. If you think it is a great photo, it's a very beautiful photo, then try to see what is the light, what is the quality of the light, what is the direction of the light, what is the color of the light, where the light comes from, what sort of feeling you have when you look at the photo, what kind of light it is. Is it like a warm early morning sunlight, or is it like a midday very harsh but very white sunlight, or is it like a very dim street light or candlelight? So the first thing is you really need to train your eye so that you can see the light, you can understand the light, and you can tell what is the difference between all different kinds of light, and then think about what sort of light would make your photo look good. Do you want your photo to bring out like a warm morning feeling, like this photo that I capture? This is the end result I got, but pretty much all the light that you see in here are artificial lights that I created to give me the feeling of a sunny day morning sunlight. This is the exact photo that I captured, but I just used the ambient light in my room. So if you look at them side by side, you can see there is a huge difference between how each of these photos would make you feel. And let me show you another set of example photos from this 14-day challenge. So this is the photo that I captured just using the ambient light in this room. So this photo looks kind of alright, but it's definitely not the kind of mood that I try to capture. And this is the final photo I got. So I use a speed light and put it on one side with a yellowish color gel, so that gives me a completely different feeling of the photo if you compare it with the original photo. So you can see that how light can make a huge difference to your photo. And if you want to capture some great photo, being able to see light and being able to create light is a very crucial skill that you definitely have to learn. Another thing that I found is very important when you are doing a multi-day photo challenge like this 14-day photo challenge that I just did is that try to set yourself a fixed routine. So try to set yourself a fixed time where you do the photo every day. If you set up a routine like this and you stick to it, then there is a much higher chance that you will be able to complete this photo challenge. The problem that I had when I did my previous photo challenges, I didn't really set up a routine or anything. I just try to capture the photo when I have some time. And turns out a lot of time if you don't pre-plan, pre-allocate some time to do your photo, you turn out you don't have time. So by the end of the day, you say, oh no, I actually haven't captured any photo at all, and yeah, it's whole day's gone. So if you set up yourself, pre-allocate a fixed time that you want to capture the photo, that would really help a lot to allow you to be able to finish the photo challenge. For me, when I do this photo challenge, I set the time that I will capture the photo every day in the evening before dinner. Sometimes I would do it a little bit earlier because sometimes I just suddenly have a feeling, so I want to quickly capture it. That's okay too, but at least you try to set a fixed time so that you would have some time to do it. And then also, like, your body, your brain will starting to get ready when you know that, oh, it is about the time that I should start to do the photo. So your brain will starting to get ready even before you start capturing the photo. Okay, here are the 5 tips that I want to share with you after I finish this photo challenge. If you are also interested in doing this photo challenge, you can go to Venus Optics Facebook page. I put a link below and you can see the rules for this photo challenge. It's just a fun little challenge. You can start anytime, any day you want, but it just gives you a very good motivation for you to use a camera and take some photo, especially if you are also stuck at home like me for quite a long period. It's a very interesting and very fun exercise. And now I'm going to share with you all the 14 photos that I captured in the last 14 days. But before that, I want to share with you the last photo I captured. So the theme for this photo is something creative. Now, I don't think my photo is something really creative, but at the end of this photo challenge, what I really want to do is use it as a chance to pay tribute to all the people that work in the health sector, the doctors, the nurse, people work in hospital or clinics, basically everyone that is in the front line to help us to fight against the COVID-19 virus. Instead of using real guns and shields, these people are using their expertise, their experience, and also giving up their health and even life to protect us against the virus. Without you guys, many more of us would have died and the whole situation would be a lot worse. You guys are really the superhero that sacrifice yourself to protect the whole world, to protect the mankind. I would like to say thank you to every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. So I hope you enjoyed this little video, and let me share with you all the 14 photos that I captured in the last 14 days.